G'day trainers and welcome to another town map episode. Before we jump into the Sevii Islands, I do want to remind everyone of a competition that we are running here on the channel, and that would be the winner, who will be picked live on stream, will receive a free delivered copy of Pokémon Scarlet or Pokémon Violet once they are released later this year. To enter this wonderful competition, make sure you watch till the end of the video and I'll show exactly how you can get yourself in the running for one of these Generation 9 games. Now, onto the Sevii Islands. They haven't played a huge part throughout the anime or even the manga, but in the Fire Red Leaf Green games, this part of the story was absolutely crucial. So, sit down, strap in, and get ready to see everything there is to know about the Sevii Islands. The Sevii Islands are a massive archipelago far south of the Kanto region. It has long been a large source of contention about if they are classed as part of the region or if they're their own self-contained area that doesn't fall under a larger region's borders and jurisdiction. There are a total of 9 islands that make up the aforementioned archipelago and many smaller islands scattered about. While this is an elegant and beautiful part of the Pokemon world, the naming scheme leaves much to be desired, with the first 7 islands being named exactly that. They are literally named 1 island, 2 island, 3 island, and so on. Islands 8 and 9 are much more likely to have been heard of before. These are Naval Rock and Birth Island, and these would sound familiar to you because, well, we'll get to that shortly. It is suggested that these islands are in pretty close relation to the Orange Islands, at least geographically. The Sevii Islands are a very popular place because of some very powerful and legendary Pokemon that call this place home. If you find yourself in the Sevii Islands, then you could wind up face to face with a Moltres, one of the legendary birds of Kanto, Lugia, the Guardian of the Sea and Trio Master of the legendary bird Trio, also a part of the Tower Duo, alongside Ho-Oh, the Guardian of the Skies, and the Trio Master of the legendary beasts, who is also located here from time to time. Finally, Deoxys, the DNA Pokemon. While not a legendary Pokemon, Deoxys is classed as a mythical Pokemon. The main difference between legendary and mythical is that, like their namesake, they are more like myths than actual legends. This group of Pokemon is so rarely seen throughout the world that most either do not know of their existence or simply refuse to believe the stories of them. The total population of the Sevii Islands is a whopping 212. The only way to get to the Sevii Islands is to travel to Vermilion City in mainland Kanto and to ride on the Sea Gallop ferries that will deliver you to 1, 2 and 3 Island. The difficult part is gaining access to these speedy boats. You will need to get yourself a Tri-Pass, which will act as a boarding pass. This is usually obtained by a system programmer and close friend of Bill, Cilio, who worked on the Pokemon storage system which allowed Pokemon from the Hoenn region to be transferred and stored within a Kanto-based system. This is usually not permitted to trainers unless they've proven themselves, usually by besting Blaine in a gym battle. To get to 4, 5 and 6 Island, you'll need the Rainbow Pass, which is also provided to you by Cilio. However, he will only hand those out to trainers that have not only entered the Pokemon League and defeated the Elite Four, but have also defeated the champion and entered the Hall of Fame. Let's take a look at each of these islands one by one. 1 island. The first island has a very small settlement with what seems like only 3 buildings, 2 residential homes and a modified Pokemon Center. This is the Pokemon Network Center run by Cilio, and as mentioned before, what makes it possible to transfer Pokemon from the Hoenn region to the Kanto region. Mount Ember is the other landmark on the island. It is a giant but dormant volcano. The volcano gained its name as there are supposedly flames erupting from the peak at night. But what most are not aware of is, this is not signs of the volcano returning to life, but something much more incredible. These flames are being produced by one of the legendary birds of Kanto, Moltres. This is where Green was able to capture Moltres also. The first island has a population of only 10 people, as it is said that most people leave the Sevii Islands to live in the much more populated and developed mainland. There are 2 routes out from 1 island. You can go south, which will take you to Treasure Beach. This has earned its name due to many valuable and rare items which seem to continuously wash up on shore. The second way out is to head east along Kindle Road. This long and narrow pathway will lead all trainers to Mount Ember, and is usually very busy with powerful Pokemon trainers, all trying to prove themselves by challenging the next trainer that comes by. 2 Island. 2 Island is the second town you can reach. While it may be one of the smallest islands here geographically, it has some amazing value for all trainers. There are 3 areas of interest here, and they are, firstly, the Move Maniac. This man will help your Pokemon remember a move that it could learn at a lower level than it currently is, in exchange for either 1 big mushroom or 2 small mushrooms. Secondly, the Joyful Game Corner. This is a relatively new building that has popped up, but allows trainers to participate in minigames and activities with trainers from the Hoenn region, therefore strengthening relations between the 2 areas. And, finally, the most directly useful place, the Market Stall. This wonderful business will allow you to purchase items that regular Pokemarts do not stock. Some of these items are Ultra, Repeat, and Timer Bowls, Moo Moo Milk, which is fresh milk that comes from a Miltank, a Pokemon native to the Johto region. You can also buy Lava Cookies, an item which originated in Hoenn, and a rare healing item known as the Rage Candy Bar, which originates from Mahogany Town in Johto. The only way out of this main town is to head north towards Cape Brink. If you continue to follow this uphill pathway, you will eventually find another move tutor. Ultima will offer to teach the ultimate move to your fully evolved Kanto starter. Venusaur will learn Frenzy Plant, Charizard will learn Blast Burn, and Blastoise will learn Hydro Cannon. Be warned, these moves can only be taught once, and Ultima will only do it if you have the strongest bond with your Pokemon. They must have maxed out friendship. 3 Island. 3 Island, or Kin Island as it is commonly called by the residents, earned its nickname because it is actually 2 islands, one relatively large and another connected to it like a smaller, childlike area. Like most other islands in the Sevii archipelago, it has a town on it, but it is easily the most populated island with 30 residents that live here. Unlike the other islands, 3 Island Sea Gallop Ferry Port is not located in the town itself, but in a separate area called 3 Isle Port. Now, this is a very nice place, but it has seen a fair amount of disturbance. There is a gang of rowdy bikers that torment the island from time to time. Bond Bridge to the west of 3 Island is the connection to the smaller childlike settlement. Here, you can expect to find a few eager trainers that want to try and best you in a Pokemon battle. You must defeat them to make your way to the smaller island. Berry Forest is the final area of interest. However, you must be careful. It is not unlikely that any of the random and wild Hypno that live here could easily use Hypnosis on you, and well, then, who knows what would happen. 4 Island. 4 Island is a small town located on, yeah, you guessed it, the 4th Island. It is the most isolated out of all of the surrounding islands, as there are no connecting paths to it. This island is notable as being the birthplace and home to Lorelei, former Ice-type master of the Kanto Elite Four, and has roughly 13 residents living here. The first, and in my opinion, best place of interest is the location of the Pokemon Daycare. Now there is another daycare located on Route 5 of mainland Kanto, but that's smaller and only specialises in raising and caring for your Pokemon. This one, however, will do that, plus it's focused on allowing Pokemon to live more naturally, allowing them to breed and produce Pokemon eggs, which will then be offered to the trainer of said Pokemon. There is another move tutor here, but they'll only offer to teach your Pokemon the move Body Slam. Next up is the home of previous Kanto Elite Four member Lorelei. However, there are no practical uses here except to say hello and view her amazing Pokédoll collection. There is a man here who will provide you with stickers for certain accomplishments. One of the challenges is, enter the Hall of Fame 200 times. Jeez. This dude has some seriously high standards. Finally, there is an Icefall Cave located to the north. This is where many trainers can teach their Pokemon the move Waterfall naturally, and also where Lorelei caught her very first Pokemon, a Lapras. 5 Island. 5 Island is the least populated of the Sevii Islands, and the second least populated in all of the Pokemon world, being beaten only by Postwick in the Gallo region. There are only 6 residents here overall. There is a large meadow to the east of the town, which was used as a training ground and even just a relaxation spot until Team Rocket built a giant warehouse on top of this land. Even though the residents argued against it, what are 6 civilians going to do against a giant evil corporation? If you continue northwest from the meadow, you will find a place known only as Memorial Pillar. It is a gravesite of an onyx named Tectonix and was greatly loved by its trainer. Again people, Pokemon can die, so please take great care of them when they're with you. Heading north will take you to the Water Labyrinth. It is said that if you can make your way through the path, a kind old man will present you with an egg, which will hatch into a Togepi. Six Island. This is a small town, but is said to have one of the most amazing view of the stars. Being so far from the big cities of Kanto, there is almost no light pollution at all. Pokemon Champion Blue was known to spend some time here before he went on to earn the title as Kanto's strongest trainer. The only way out is to head east along the water path, which connects Six Island, Green Path, and Ruin Valley. There is an old lady here obsessed with Heracross and will reward you if you can bring her one that has a bigger horn than the last one she saw. The Green Path will connect you to Outcast Island, which allows you to enter the Altering Cave. However, the only Pokemon that live here are Zubat. The Ruin Valley is home to a brilliant and sought after Sapphire. Apart from that though, there's very little offered to trainers. Seven Island. If you thought the view of the stars and night sky was great on Six Island, wait till you see them from Seven Island. Being the southernmost island, it is the furthest away from mainland Kanto and has the least amount of light pollution. Seven Island has a population of 11 residents. There is of course another move tutor here, and similar to the Lost, they will teach only one move, Swords Dance. The Trainer Tower is located to the north and serves as a similar purpose as the Battle Tower. This allows trainers to battle it out, test their skills, and strength against other like-minded trainers. There is a giant canyon to the south, which is filled with excitable young trainers that will not hesitate to challenge you. Be careful. This of course will lead you to the Tanabe Chambers, which are where you will find the ancient and rare Pokemon Unknown. This is the only place they can be found in the Sevii Islands and mainland Kanto. This is where things get more interesting though. After Seven Island, the 8th island changes up the naming scheme. It's called Naval Rock. This is the incredible place that houses not one, but two legendary Pokemon. The Trio Master of the legendary birds, Lugia, is located at the absolute depths of the island, and the Trio Master of the legendary beasts, Ho-Oh, is located well above. This can be an incredibly dangerous place, so please, be careful. The 9th and final island here is of course, Birth Island. This is an incredibly small island, but it is where you can find the mythical Pokemon Deoxys. Like Naval Rock, Birth Island is a very dangerous place. Please, tread with caution. And there you have it, trainers, everything that we know about the Sevii Islands. Which of the 4 legendary or mythical Pokemon that can be found here are your favourite? Who was always your go-to? Personally, I'm a Lugia fan, because I played the hell out of Pokemon Silver when I was just a kid. Guys, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering though, how can you enter the Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet giveaway? Easy. First of all, you need to have been subscribed to this channel. You have to like this video and leave a comment down below letting me know which starter Pokemon you're planning on taking on your journey. Is it going to be Sprigatito, Fuecoco, or the cutest duck in the galaxy, Quaxley? Let me know down below for one entry. If you would like to secure yourself a second entry for this video, head on over to the Pokeboy Twitter page. I'll leave the link on the screen and in the description. Make sure you follow and @ me, the exact same thing you're leaving in the comments below. Let me know which starter you're taking with you. Then, once the games have had their official release date announced and we are closer to that time, we'll do a short live stream where we pick that winner. Once a winner has been picked, I will find out their delivery information and get those sent off to them as soon as possible. Good luck, trainers.